but I think it should be good.
Okay.
But shit, all right. Yeah, I mean that's tough loss, but we can only get better, right? So
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I just played special teams, so I mean,
yeah.
what it is, and it's like
We
I
can later review special teams too if you want. But what I did was I actually looked at all the plays you did and I broke
okay,
every single one of them down. So
okay,
I'm excited to go through with them with you and then
okay,
we could talk about everything.
okay, awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I seen on tape you do good, a lot of stuff we can work on, but every single one of them there's a solution to this. So I'm glad that we got to okay, let me share my screen with you.
Okay.
So the way we're gonna go, you can see my screen?
Yeah,
So the way we're gonna go is I'm gonna break. I got this is a base assessment, right?
yeah,
I'm gonna break down everything we do. I'm gonna coach you through. If you have something to say, you can speak up anytime. I'm gonna ask you some questions, your thought process, what you're thinking, whatever, and then we're gonna break down film from there. And then, so today's, like I said, it's just the baseline assessment. I'm gonna give you some homework, written plan, what to do. And then starting from our next meeting, we're gonna just do our actual, focus on a couple of specific skills and stuff like that. All right.
okay, cool.
Let me just log on to I took notes on my computer, but I want you to see this while I read off
Yeah,
stuff
I
on my
got
phone. So let me log into my Google Docs. One thing I am having trouble real quick is I don't know how to go back to like how do I see everything again instead of
you. Go
yeah,
that bottom
I
thing.
got you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. So we're gonna start off with one-on-ones.
Okay, cool.
'Cause that's pretty telling of technique.
Yeah.
And yeah, here, give me a second. All right, bet. Let's do it. All right. So I seen you like to play a lot of off coverage. Is that a schematic thing with coach, or is that your choice, or what is that?
So yeah, I mean, for there's certain times and like in the or I just for talking about one-on-ones,
Hmm.
like most of my reps are off because like I think that's what I've been working on
Hmm.
more. That's what he wanted me to work on more because like in the spring I was playing mostly press and even in the fall's press he's like I want you to work on your off. He's like because he says he likes my press. He's like I think you can do work on your off more.
Hmm.
That's what I've been kind of doing and like we don't get like crazy one-on-ones every week, but like so when I do get that one or two reps, I've been playing off mostly.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I got you.
But
So,
I like playing both, but
no, I seen you do good stuff for off and press, but there's a bunch of stuff we could tweak. But the main takeaway I'm gonna give you from all your film so far is when you went off man, right? I know we talked about reading the quarterback drops or whatever.
yeah,
That's part of reading his drop, right? So that's tempo, right? Even if
yeah.
you don't do it, you gotta tempo your back pedal out in the beginning. Because a lot of the times what I see you do is you're
Like
out
get
your
out too
back pedal.
fast.
Yeah, you're out your back pedal way
Yeah,
too fast. Even if we're not reading quarterback, right? Like in one-on-one, you're not really supposed to read quarterback. But
yeah,
you just get out your back pedal way too fast. And a lot of times you would be in good position, like especially when you weave, when you try to stem you inside and you maintain leverage, you're good. But it's just football's a game of inches, right?
yeah.
Never want to get out the back. And you say you got speed too. So trust your speed, trust your angles, and trust your tech. That's number one. Number two, when we transition out from our off man, I'm gonna show you something. I have a couple clips I want you to see. It's called the creep technique. That's what I call it. It's
Okay.
the in between phase between your back pedal and then you're opening up. We never want to go straight from back pedal to just flipping our hips immediately because what do receivers like to do? When they like to
Right,
fake,
right when we open up, they break.
yeah, they like to sit down right when we open up, right?
Yeah,
And
that's been like my thing with my coach because he's like just transition, and that's what he says 24/7. So I'm like, I don't, and he gets mad when we like slowly open up. If that's what you're talking about.
nah, 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 nah. I'm gonna show you.
Right.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. But it's like a medium between opening up.
Okay.
We'll see. Once I break down your film, I'm gonna show you some teach tape stuff.
Okay. Cool.
And then another one. I'm gonna just say one more. I got more, but I'm gonna just say one more and go straight to the film. One more is you have good instincts. You like to react. You're great reactions, but a lot of times you take yourself out of position because you're running your brakes, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the receiver runs like a dig route. You're kind of breaking upfield first, and then you're rounding it. But all that is footwork, and there's specific cues that I'm gonna give you that's gonna eliminate that today.
Okay.
Even me talking about it. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So right here, boom, you're inside leverage, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first play I'm talking about. I wrote down here. Need to creep before transitioning to open up. So let's see this. I'm gonna just let it play through first. Boom, boom, boom. Right. That's what we just talked about receivers would break down. You see how you open up and he's breaking down, right?
Yeah.
And from the back pedal, you're straight opening your hips in a crossover run, right? So I'm gonna show you what I want you to do. This is called the creep technique. So I'm gonna show you. You see what you just did, right?
Yeah.
Now watch the difference between what you just did and what he just did right here. Let's watch this. I'll turn the volume off. Do you see the difference with what he just did?
Yeah.
Play it back. So this is called the creep because watch what he does. He's reading the quarterback, boom, eyes back at the man, right?
Yeah.
When he's even, he's leaving, right? The receiver. So you always want to open up at least two couple yards. You got to know your range, right?
Yeah.
Starting to open up, but watch what he's doing. He's not fully crossed over and yet. He's kind of like he's kind of creeping a little bit, creeping out of it. He's kind of like it's kind of like let me show you real quick right here. This is what you do, right? You go right here, boom, and you just straight open up, cross over, right?
Yeah.
Want to open up, but what you want to do is you're backpedaling and you're kind of It's kind of like you're scooching a little bit. You feel me? And the
Yeah.
reason we do that is what's easier to break off when you cross over or when you kind of scooching like this and
Just
keeping your.
good chat right there.
So I'm gonna show you some examples. So this is Darius Slay. What he does, boom, doing a good job. Backpedal, boom. You see that 1, 2 scooch max?
Yeah.
Can't do this forever because he's gonna go. But what we're doing here, another good thing he does that I got in my notes too. When you open your hips, you gotta cut him off at an angle, widen into the sideline, right? And scooching like this helps your body presence. He's gonna have to get off of his vertical path because a lot of the times receivers like to go straight, right?
Yeah.
Do with your body presence is take them off the vertical path, so it makes it harder for the quarterback to throw it to the guy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Watch an example of what I do with my guys right here. Boom. Break it down. So you see right here, he okay, so I'm gonna play the sound for this one.
I mean, top of the route.
Okay, I'm doing commentary right now.
So basically, we're getting into a creep. We don't want to open up fully. We're just anticipating that he.
I don't want to play the commentary. But what they're doing is you could see the concept, right? Boom. One, and then I'm either gonna say get out or break. That's what I'm doing in this drill. But the concept is you're just not opening, you're giving me one scooch, two max. But when I say break or when I say get out, you see how he's transitioning to that crossover.
Yeah.
So this is kind of what I like to teach because a lot of times, like I said, receivers open their hips. You see what he just did, right? He did
Yeah.
two scooches max right here. Two scooches max. And it helps with breaks too. It's way easier to break like this versus just straight crossover running. Let me see
Mhm.
more examples. And then you see how they transition from that scooch to you feel me?
Yeah. When
You
they transition like up field or like to get out of there and if they're taking them on the fade, do you like them to like get a stab in or hand or just kind of run?
Yeah, so like I said, what's press all about? I know this is getting a little, around it, but what's press about? Why do
Getting
press?
getting your hands on.
Get your hands on, but it's also timing, right?
Yeah.
Receivers and quarterback, they're on a timing basis. You know when they do routes on air, it's just straight boom timing, right? So press is to get the disrupt the timing. If we disrupt that, we good because that means quarterback has to throw it perfectly. Same with off man at the end of the day. We want to widen them, right? We want to disrupt their time and disrupt their route. So I personally like to teach everybody to boom, widen into one punch, widen into the sideline. Now in the NFL, it gets a little different because they got some rules with the touch limit, but that's why they use their body presence more in the league, and it's a way harder game there. What do you think? Or were you more of a hands-on guy, or did you just straight open up, or how did
Uh, in the press or like in this situation?
this situation right here?
Uh, I feel like I like to try and like kind of knock them off because I think you'll see like in the one-on-one they'll try and take me on a fade and I'll try and kind of fight with them. And receivers always giving that jab at us to try and knock it off, and the refs ain't never gonna call it, so you gotta fight back.
Right.
So I
Right.
feel like it's a mix. Like my coaches told me just to run with them, but I think like you said, like it throws off their timing when I do kind of disrupt it. So I think definitely that getting that jab in helps for sure.
Yeah, you want to get that jab, and then the most important thing is when you're turning and running with them, widen into the sideline. So
Yeah.
there's two ways to finish on a ball, right? It's either you chest to chest and you turn into the receiver and you
Yeah.
lean and locate, right?
Hmm.
Both of them, regardless, you're pushing them to the sideline. You're pushing them away. So you're boxing them out basically. You know what I mean? So it's the same concept with transition. You want to keep widening them so that you have the most territory to pick the ball off. Get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this right now, and let's keep watching your film. Mm. So do you see like the difference of what you can do here now?
Yeah, that would for sure help me out.
Right here. And right here. It, yeah, I mean, you're good. When I play off, 7 yards is usually the magic number. I mean, this one's a little ambiguous. It might be 7.5, but a lot of times on film, you lined up 8 yards or sometimes in no man's land. So that's something that we could,
You don't like 7 to 8.
yeah, seven usually is good, especially if you got speed. Like, imagine if any quick route, if you run 8 and you back out, then it's hard to make a play.
I got you.
And especially, what you say you ran like 10-8 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should be at this level, you should be able to keep up with anybody. Because it, like I said, even if he runs a 10-3, if you cut them off, widen them here, he's going vertical right here, but you widen them this way when you open up instead of just opening them this way, then it's a foot race. But if you go into him 45 and run with him, you feel me?
So you want like toes at 7
Yeah,
or
just
like
yeah,
heel at
yeah.
7?
Yeah, just toes at 7, midfoot at 7. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's watch this. And today, I want to hit as many plays as I can because you sent me a lot. But I'm gonna still go into details because today is like all about building the foundations.
Sure.
So boom, right here. Now I will tell you, you could have still made a play right here, but we gonna see why.
I think I know it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you explain first, then. Let's see. Let's watch the film. What do you think? What do you think?
You talking about still with my rep?
Huh?
You talking about it's like on just like even with the technique I played, I could have still made the play?
Yeah, you could have made the play. Yep, you could have still made the play. I mean, besides the fact of you kind of slipping up top, you still could have made the play. But why couldn't you right here?
Slow down.
Slow it down for you. It's like Jeopardy. You got 5 seconds left. Five.
I think I slowed down on my and also my angle.
Okay, yeah. So breaks is all about angles. So you got that. Yeah, I'll give you half a point for that. Breaks is about angles, right? So watch this. What angle did you break out of? So he's running like a comeback type of route, right?
Yeah.
But it looks like if there was no receiver here, right? There's no receiver. It
Yeah.
looks like right now you're breaking on the out route.
No, yeah.
You see? So
Yeah.
what I wanted you to do, we're going right here. Boom. You planted your foot. That's good. Now we got to drive this way. And I'll tell you why you couldn't do that. I'll tell you why. Like I said, this is where the details come in, right?
Yeah.
Watch this. Watch this foot right here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Where's that toe pointed? That
Like,
toe is pointed towards the sideline, right?
yeah.
This is what I call the pointer toe. Okay. So I'm gonna show you a couple videos real quick. Let me walk something through real quick too. Can you see my camera full screen? Or is it small? Or can you even see my camera?
I can see your camera, yeah.
It's small though?
Yeah, I can. Let me see if I can try and. Okay, there, I can. Yeah, I see your full screen now.
I stopped sharing my screen. So I'm gonna walk this through and later on in like the next sessions, we could even do these on the field. That's how I do it with some of my guys. They just
Okay.
like put their phone and then we just walk through stuff together. But that's like later in advance. But watch this. In a break, it's all about angles, okay? And you're gonna hear that from me all the time. Angles, angles, angles. So when guys break, let's say I'm going this way, right? I'm going 45 this way. There's something called your drive foot and your plant foot, right? So let's say
Yeah.
crossover running. The foot I plant with, we call the plant foot. The foot we drive off with is called the drive foot, right?
Yeah.
And this is a pro tip right here. When you break, whichever direct you plant your plant foot, whichever direction your toe points to, your body's gonna go. So I'll give you an example. I'm trying to break to this water bottle, right?
Yeah.
Boom. So I'm going right here. I'm breaking. If my toe is pointed here to the sideline like you, because this is like you ran a comeback. Here, you're naturally gonna round it this way. You feel me? Versus
Yeah.
if you go here, you point your toe, your big toe, towards that bottle, your body's gonna follow. And I'm gonna show you some examples. So, and this is part of the homework I'm gonna give you, is working on your pointer toe, where we're gonna slow everything down. So when you break right here, you're gonna break using your pointer toe. And it's the pointer toe. The pointer toe is off your drive foot. You,
Okay.
you get that? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna show you some example clips right here. Okay, hold on. I'll just go to the YouTube joint. What?
Round it here. We never want to round it because the fastest from point A to B is a straight line. And we always want to go here. Wherever we break, you want your toe pointed to the direction you're going. If I'm going to that white line, I break, my toe should be pointed here and we're going to go. We're just going to walk through a bunch of these.
So you see, and I'm trying to do this to show you actual guys doing it. So do you see what I'm trying to say though?
No, yeah, for
It's all
sure.
about the toe. And these are small coaching cues. I promise you, it's going to change your whole game.
Okay.
Because if you didn't round your break right here, ball's still not here. Ball's still not thrown. You see, how you went this way.
Yeah. I
Slight
got
angle of you being here, where my mouse is. Boom. Next, now you'll be here instead, right?
yeah.
Now you be here, right? Now
Yeah.
you're here. Pick six. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you good. Reaction is great. Now I would say, of course, you know, the slipping would have, helped.
Yeah.
But it's all you see how you're rounding it.
Yeah.
Downhill, downhill. That's the pick. All right. So that's good. Now I will say this is me being nitpicky, but I want you to be the best you can be. So I'm gonna tell you everything right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Boom. As a corner, you have outside contend, right? You
Yeah.
tackle the ball carrier.
Yeah, yeah.
Boom, right here. You're good. Use a solid. I know you have outside contain and you're feeding him to the people, but when he's this close to the sideline, you could just boom tackle him there, vice tackle with the sideline. You got me?
Okay. Yeah,
That's just something small.
I got you.
Let's see the next play. Whatever. It says open up to make contact. Boom. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. When you open up, and right here, it looked like you're too far off to begin with, too, right?
Yeah.
That's 8 yards. You could be at 7 right here.
Okay.
Boom. Good. You good? That's good. You opened up at the right time. That's good. You could have, if you crept right here, that would have still been fine. Boom. Now I want you to collide, widen him a little more. You feel me? Collide with him.
Yeah.
Right now, you just open the gate. You're just letting him run.
Yeah.
Now it's a foot race. You feel me? And you caught
Yeah.
up. Good job. You caught up. But you could have made it easier for yourself if you pushed him here, widen him this way, and now potentially you're in his hip. Now potentially, I mean, the ball's overthrown. But if it was a good ball, you could have picked it versus you having a PBU right here, right?
Yeah.
So collide him there. Good. Let's see right here. Okay. Great break. Good play. Now, like I said, we doing this because I want to make you the best player. So I'm gonna be nitpicky about every little thing.
Yeah.
All right. But this is a good thing right here. This is a huge one right here. Good break, right? You broke. That's the plant foot, right? Or,
Yeah.
good. Now watch where your dry foot goes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn. You see this foot right here? You know
Yeah.
what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
It goes behind you.
Yeah. I think my thought process in this one was originally I thought he was breaking me on the post, so I think I was about to like kind of break and
Nope.
open maybe, but and then he broke it like obviously flatter and then
Mhm.
yeah.
Have you ever heard about the term like gaining ground and not stepping in the bucket? False stepping?
Yeah, yeah. On like
Yeah.
special teams actually, yeah.
Yeah. Special teams where
Like
where
punt.
you're probably on punt as like a tackle and then you have to
Yeah.
gain ground with that once the outside step.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing when you break. When you break, this is wasted steps, right?
Yeah.
Same concept of special teams. So watch this. You plant. Now this is one step extra that you could have got here, and now you'd be out here. And that's a pick. What separates good DBs from elite? It's being a
Plays.
playmaker,
Yeah.
creating takeaways, right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, coach don't like you. Boom. He whatever this, that. But he can't say shit if you picking balls off versus if you doing PBUs and the next man doing PBUs, it's the same shit. And he
Yeah.
already don't like you. But once you get the picks, he can't deny you. Head
Yeah.
coach can't deny you. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you an example, true example of gaining ground, right? We're gonna watch this. So they're breaking this way 45. So this is gonna be the plant, this is gonna be the drive, okay? Watch
Yeah.
the difference between these two guys. Boom, he plants. You see how much ground he's gaining? This
Mhm.
this much. What you would have done just now is put this foot all the way here, right? And that's wasted steps. But now, watch. When he plants his foot, it lands here, right? He's gaining ground. That's how you get out of his breaks fast. Let's see it again, full time. Boom, boom. You see? Now watch this guy. Now, granted, he is one of my NFL guys right here, but his technique could be way better. Watch. He plants like the guy where he plants, and if he puts his foot down, that's gaining ground, right? Watch
Yeah.
what he does. It comes right behind him again. He's on the white line instead of going above the white line like the first dude. He's going behind. Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's these small differences that matter, bro. And it's football's a game of inches. If you're one step ahead, I promise you, you're gonna get picks and picks and picks.
Yeah.
And like you could do it. I've seen stuff on film where you could do it. It's details. Like watch it again. Boom. Do you see it? It's that
Yeah.
one step that matters for real, right here. False stepping. So when I say gain ground or false step, that's what I mean. Look
Okay.
at this guy right here. He plants. If he puts his foot down on the white, it's good. He's going backwards. That's wasted steps. Do you see some of these differences?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, right here. He would get out if he boom, he's coming behind him again. You feel me? He could put his foot on the white. He's going back. Now watch
Right.
this guy. Boom. Same thing, right? Same picture as the guy before.
Yeah.
Driving off of it. And that's how you're gonna be more explosive. You got me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like their arms to be like
What do
just getting out of breaks? Like is there like a
you
there's
what
not like a certain arm you like if that makes sense.
certain arm?
Like
So I will tell you this. When you break violent arms, because you ran track, right? Arm speed equals leg turnover. So we got to be violent with it. I will say some guys are too wide with their thing like this. We want to keep this as tight as we can because this is slower than going here. So I want you to break tight off the break.
okay.
Is that what does that make sense? Is that what you were kind of referring to, or
Yeah,
what were
yeah,
you
kind
trying?
of, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Ball stepping, getting ground. And this is a drill that I'm gonna have you do later. You see right here, the first rep, he plants and he goes back. His leg comes up, but it ends up going back instead of dropping straight down. That's why I'm gonna have you do this drill, where he hops and his front foot has to go past the white line. You see how it is?
Yeah.
And if he dropped it here, it would have been one step, and his second step would have been past the white. But because he gains ground, it's above the white. And his first step, now he can pick the ball off.
I got you.
You got me? All right,
Yeah.
let's move on. Try to be a little quicker with these joints.
Okay.
And if anything doesn't make sense, let me know. But I'm glad we're going deep into this because this is going to build the foundations. And if you don't agree with something I say or if something doesn't make sense, let me know.
Okay.
That's what
No,
I'm here for.
everything made sense so far, and I just like because it's specific. So it's
Mhm.
been good.
Yeah, right here. Play 50. What is this?
Oh yeah, we didn't really get the release off this, but
Yeah. The same thing right here. Rounding the break. Boom.
yeah,
And remember in the transition? Yeah. I mean, same thing though. Same thing. What is it? Play 17. Now this is a way better job of widening him when you're opening up than the first than play 14 we seen. Watch, boom. You see now you're cutting him off 45 versus
yeah.
opening up. This is a great job right here. Good job. And good finish too. You got hurt on this play?
No, I was fine after, but actually he got hurt though.
So you want to act like you was hurt too, so you don't get in trouble, huh?
No, I was like, damn, that shit hurt, and I was like, oh, I'm good now.
Yeah.
And then, but his shoulder actually like popped out. I was like, damn.
Yeah. You got to stay up because I don't know if you've seen NFL guys practice or even in college too. Coaches want you to stay up on your feet, be an athlete, right?
Yeah, they just get mad because I mean when we just hit guys or whatever because they're
Right.
like want guys to stay healthy.
Yeah, stay on your feet. But this is clinic compared to 14, the one we just seen earlier. Boom. Now he has to go around you, right? Get off his vertical path.
Yeah,
Great job right here. Boom. Play 18 right here. Okay. This right here, your inch technique, right? It's good.
yeah,
But your inside leverage first off, right?
yeah,
You see this much space. So I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna give you general comments and we're gonna have a specific meeting for press only, specific meeting for this only, so I go in depth, right? But here's a
okay,
quick cliff notes about press. When the receiver goes away from your leverage, so right now outside release, you could be later to it in terms of your kick. And I'll tell you why later, in more specific. But just remember that because if you're too over top away, he
it's
could
somewhere
sweep
there.
by, hit you with that diamond release. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna explain why this all makes sense. So you see how this much space?
yeah. I
If
mean
he was
that's
an
not.
elite receiver, he would
Yeah,
flatten his slant, so you can't
no,
midpoint him. You feel
yeah,
me?
no, yeah, for sure.
And same with the gaining ground right here. You see you stepped in the bucket right here. Boom. Just
Yeah,
broke behind you right here. Good finish though. But like I say, you want to be good or you want to be great?
great for sure.
You could pick that. That's a pick right there. You a good enough athlete right here. Boom. If you were where my mouse is right here, right hand on his shoulder pad right here. Boom. He comes to you, two hands. Look at the ball, pick it. You might be playing. You might be you feel me, player of the week
Yeah,
in a Pioneer League. And there's some reps you do good, and we gonna get to it. Like I said, I'm gonna just go quickly with this one. Boom, right here. What is this? Play 19. All right. So talk to me about this. Are you playing catch? Are you playing off?
well, this is
What are we
hard.
playing?
Hard. So this is one of the tough things about playing just for my DB coach.
Oh,
In red zone, he doesn't like us to play press or off.
okay.
Like when it's 20 and in, or okay, more 18 in,
Okay.
he's like, cut it in half, and I want you
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
position it.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah.
So he likes to do that, and it's definitely something new to me since high school. So, um, I mean, he's on the 8, so I'm kind of at like the 4, and he's like,
Yeah.
you can give ground, but not too much. So I just try to be definitely slower, obviously, than I would in like my off. But like, it's basically a catch with giving up ground, I would say.
Yeah. So I would say what your coach says is taught at every level. So he not wrong. I know there's
Okay.
some funky things he say that you don't disagree with, but
As much
he,
as we can press it though.
yeah, he decently he right about that. Like there's that type of technique. So if he's 10 yards off, you're at the 5. If he's, two, you feel me? But he's
Yeah.
right. What I would say here is this is where our mind games come in, what we talked about. He tells you to do one thing, right?
Yeah.
Coach, yeah, I got you, coach. I got you. But what does he care about more? At the end of the day, you winning the rep and getting him paid, getting the coach paid, or you doing exactly what he tell you to do and getting beat, right?
Winning.
So what I would do is this. I know he likes, you to, back up, do whatever, but situation, right? We're at the what, 10-yard line?
Yeah.
Receiver can't run past you. Like fade ball, sure, we're in a fight to the finish, right?
Yeah.
So me personally, if I was your coach, I would say just stay a little more patient in the red zone, especially like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Once again, I like your breaks though, but we could be more technical with the breaks, right?
Yeah.
So boom, instead of going lateral, you could have boom potentially went 45 degrees,
Yeah.
but that's good. Yeah, we'll go to the next one real quick. Where we at with it? This is play 20, bottom of the screen, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me. Inside leverage is that schematic thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know because you're talking about because he's at the bottom of the number, or I mean top of the numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's
cool. It's cool. I mean, I personally like top of numbers because, like I say, top of the numbers and your boundary corner, a lot of fade routes, a lot of glance routes. Glance, fade, C7, like the corner strike you see on Madden, right? You're gonna see a
fucking
lot of that. So, okay, screw it. Your inside leverage, schematic reasons, it don't matter, right?
yeah,
Now, if you have inside leverage, keep it, right?
yeah,
Now he's to your leverage. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's something we're gonna work on too, is keeping leverage. I'm not really gonna get into your whole like press technique right now in terms of like, the footwork of it.
yeah.
It's gonna be for another day. But
I
just
feel like
remember what
I do have
leverage
a
is.
question though, like in press, just I guess for inch, like
Mhm.
I think I saw a couple videos like of like which foot you typically like to step back with first though. Like I feel like I haven't really been taught that just as in like detail wise.
Have you heard of a peer step?
Yeah, I've just never been taught it though. I've heard of it though.
I'm gonna teach you that in depth. How about next time? And then
Okay.
I'll teach you with the because it's in conjunction. And if I talk about that, I'll have to explain everything, and
Yeah.
we'll be way over time. But I want to get through
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Is everything making sense so far though? Like,
Oh
are you
yeah,
understanding?
totally, yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Just keep leverage. And look, if you lose leverage, regain it. Slink, and then you know what I'm talking about? Regain it.
Yeah.
If you don't understand, I'm gonna show you a video real quick.
Okay.
Show you a video. Okay, we're just gonna let this play out for a little bit. We're just gonna let this play out a little bit. Ah, okay, come on. Mm, okay. When you lose leverage, this is what I want you to do, especially when you have inside leverage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna explain this to you. Have you ever seen DBs do this? So,
Uh,
so boom, he's inside leverage, right? You're inside for a reason. If they were inside
it's
release,
like
it's
it's like
potentially a
going
tell
out
sign
now.
he's gonna go inside, right? So I want you to flip side right here. So boom, now you're using your body to undercut. And yeah, he can go outside too, right?
Yeah.
You see him do it a little bit. Boom. And you're gonna use your body like it's two-man, like two-man trail.
Trail. Yeah.
Yeah, slingshot it. So we're gonna see him do it a little bit real quick. Boom, boom, lost leverage. Boom. He did this in game in his first ever game at Auburn versus Baylor. Dropped the pick, but they also called a flag because he was holding a little too much at the top. I got a video of it too, which is crazy because we literally worked on this that week. Well,
Hmm.
this was this was earlier in the summer, but we worked on this that week, and he dropped the pick first. It hit his chest, but also he held his hip right here. But you feel me? That's just a quick little taste of what you could do later on. Boom.
Okay.
You see, he ran inside, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you have safety over top, he has to kind of put air on it a little bit. And if not, if
Yeah.
he's just gonna sling it, that's a pick for you.
No, yeah, for sure.
Let's move on. Play 21. Okay, right here. Quarterback's where? Far hash, right?
Yeah.
And he's look at it, look at his splits. This is where we gotta look at some football IQ splits.
Yeah.
He's not at the top of the numbers like or middle like he usually be.
Yeah.
Extra wide, right?
Yeah.
This is where your senses gotta come in a little bit. Boom. If he runs an out route and he catches it and quarterback zips it all the way in, good for him. You do this a lot. You do this often, which is good. You could be even more inside, even more, and be slower because anything inside, he's most likely going to run some type of in-breaking route, dig, whatever, post, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You don't know. Well, you could just anticipate it. So I would be a little more inside. That way you can be more patient and slow out your pedal too. This is what we're talking about. Boom. You'll be a little slower, right? If he's
Yeah.
gonna break inside, that's what I'm talking about. Let's say 7 yards off right here. You're good. Follow my mouse, right? Pedal, boom. I mean the camera moves, but you would be right about here, and you'd break straight 45. You got me?
Yeah.
So
And like metrics of like when he's bottom of the numbers, like how much more inside? Because obviously, like, we what like when you're regular split, you like split what half the man? Is that what you tell your guys or?
now, yeah. So usually it's 7 by 1, right? W-
Yeah.
7 by 1 yard inside, but right here you could even be two or even three, 2.5. Like, and I'll show you some example film of guys doing it.
Okay.
Especially in the college level, like when once you get to the league, those guys are going to be able to zip it from sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
College level,
No.
you're not going to see that for real. But okay, so if like you could kind of be almost right here where my mouse is. Boom. Now you're weaving with him good. I like your weave. Just come out the back a little slower. You got me?
Yeah.
Boom. I like your questions though. Good questions. All right, right here. It looks like you're covered two, right?
I think this was one. Let me see what I put. Yeah,
Okay.
this is covered
Yep,
too.
this covered two. Good.
Yeah.
Now what I'll tell you to do, let's watch this guy first of all. He's flats, right?
Yeah.
If you shoot inside, you better
Uh,
make the play.
yeah, that's what our coach
Better
said.
make, it's either hero or asshole. You either go,
Yes.
if you don't make the play and you run outside, you sitting on the bench with coach. You feel me? Especially in cover two. Boom. If you this guy outside, 1-2, jab him out right here, right shoulder, right foot. Boom, tackle him. Now let's look at you. That's what your coach said. He did good or he did bad.
Oh wait, that's not me.
Yeah, yeah, I know that's not you, but
Oh.
you just said something about coach, right?
Oh, like yeah, like he's just like if you go inside, you better make the play.
Uh-huh.
He's
You
like, I
better make the play.
congratulate you every time you make that play, but if you don't, I'm gonna get on your ass.
Exactly. Yeah. It's gamble. So he not gonna chew you out if you make a play there. But he most definitely gonna get on your ass if you don't. Now you right here, good reroute. I like your body present right there. Just obviously he threw it right.
Yeah.
The only thing I tell you to do, run to the ball.
Run. Yeah.
Run to the ball. You want to stand out on film? Hustle. If you're the far corner, you gotta aim for the elbow, the other side pylon, right?
Yeah.
Angles. You just gotta be different on film, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Coaches don't like you, boom, boom, boom. Show them you different by doing the little things right. Okay?
Okay.
Hustle to the sideline. Hustle, get out, running on and off the field. When the ball's on the ground, scoop the ball up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom. Play 23. Once again, just slow out your pedal. Slow out your pedal. A little too fast right here, right? A little too
Yeah.
fast. You could still be on the 40 right here. This is where you're scooching a little bit. Now you're colliding, boom. You got me?
Yeah.
We'll go past this. 24. Once again, out too fast, and you false step right there.
Yeah.
And move on. I'm gonna go a little faster. All right, right here. You're here. You're inside leverage, right?
Yeah.
You gave up inside leverage. Now you're on the outside. And what did I say earlier? Top of the numbers, he's gonna run a glance, RPO with the glance, a fade ball, or a C7. Let's see what he ran. He ran that 7. Feel me?
Yeah.
These are tendencies that you're gonna start seeing a lot more. And that's why a lot of programs they play by split rules. I don't know if you just, it's coaches want you to play inside, but if you're boundary corner, he lines up top of the numbers or middle. A lot of programs like to go outside leverage. So, I mean, if coach wants you to play inside, sure, yeah, of course, follow him. But just keep that in mind of route patterns right here.
So you're saying like top of the numbers play outside, even outside press.
Mhm.
Your bottom play inside.
Yeah.
And then like if they're like on the numbers inside.
Bottom of the numbers inside. Because think about it. Think about this. It's- think about this, right? If he lines up on the balls right here, if he lines up top of the numbers, he has more real estate to run outs, right? Versus if he's on the bottom of the numbers right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all about split rules. And then here, if he's on the bottom of the numbers, if he runs the fade, there's so little space for quarterback to lead into the right, shoulder pass, right?
Mhm.
But he has more space if he's top of the numbers to adjust to the ball, which is why outside leverage, you go 2, 1, none, and then you be on top of the fade ball.
Okay.
So those are just some small
And
cues.
then on the ball, what do you think?
On, on the ball.
Not on the ball, I mean on the numbers.
Yeah, outside, outside.
Really outside on the
Yeah,
numbers?
that's what a lot of programs teach. Uh-huh. And we'll see film. And like I said, like I told you and your dad, we're adding on to your game. We're not changing it, right?
Yeah.
When I mention small stuff like this, it might plant seeds inside your head. You might see something different now, right?
Yeah.
So when you watch film, just see where the receiver lines up. Because offensive coordinators, it's all about spacing, right? They have receivers lined up on dividers for a reason. Should make sense.
Yeah.
Right here, perfect example of creeping. You could have crept right there. That's good. Uh, 30 or 28. Oh,
It was like cut off, but from the back view you can kind of see it.
yeah. Great route rec right here. But what I would say, I mean, this is tough, but eyes on the man, right?
Yeah,
But you a ball player. If he threw it, you'd have picked it off. Now, if you were elite, if you elite, there's an example of a NFL. I forget if it's NFL or a D1 guy doing this, but this is man, right?
yeah.
This is a route concept where it's similar to a
Smash
smash concept where he runs corner. If
comes off and
he
takes it.
not throwing this and you see high shoulders, it's like cover
Mhm.
two. Hinge a little, pick that off. That's some
Yeah,
Travis Hunter shit.
I actually did that today.
Did you?
Like I didn't pick it, but the guy I was off and he kind of ran like a bullshit like small spot route, so I kind
Yeah.
of came
Yeah,
off
so you know
inside.
he not, yeah.
Yeah,
Coaches would you'd rather give up a 5 yard hitch every time versus that deep on be what they always say is offensive coordinators, if there's something in front of you, there's something behind you.
yeah,
Whether that's mesh or like levels, right? If they always want you to bite the cheese, jump on that early route so they could throw it behind you.
yeah,
So that's good. That's good. You're seeing stuff like that though.
yeah.
29 right here. Now this is a big thing that you guys do often. You're here, right?
Hmm.
Is this the shit we're talking about? Cutting.
Yeah,
Now check this out. Y'all gotta be on different levels. You guys are on the same on this yellow line, right?
yeah,
One
yeah.
guy has to either be pressed, this guy has to be off a little more or not. Because look, if you guys are on the same level,
Clean up the
you get
picture.
picked off like this.
Yeah.
Is this a personal choice or does coaches want both of you guys to be on the yellow line?
Um.
Because this is gonna hurt y'all if this is what coach is
Yeah.
saying.
He says we can press if we clean up the picture for sure. So
Okay.
like if we notice it, like
Yeah.
definitely like sometimes press and clean up the picture for yourself.
Yeah.
So like
Always
he
communicate
should
that
be fine
different
with me
level.
pressing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just different levels, especially, there's gonna be a lot of rub and pick routes too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And if you guys are on here, same level, one guy should stay flat, one guy can give ground.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you did.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing here. I didn't know if it was catch or, whatever. But
Yeah.
just a little more patient. You could be a little more patient with it, but good. Good, good. You see how you're not just opening the gate, you're going 45 with it, putting the hand on him?
Yeah.
It's a great job. That's what I want you to do in the open field too. Great
All right.
job.
I feel like I've just like kind of how I've been feeling playing different like over the past like 2 months. I feel like just I don't know. I feel like just in the red zone, I emphasize slowing down more, but I feel like that is kind of what you're trying to like maybe like influence. Like, what's the creep? I feel like I definitely creep more and maybe
Red
like
zone.
without thinking it or without knowing what it is in red zone.
Yeah. And
Slow down.
you know why too?
Huh?
You know why I think you do that? It's subconsciously you know they can't beat you deep because there's
Yeah,
so little space down there.
yeah,
And that just, subconsciously helps you.
yeah,
If you have that same mindset, you're more patient with it. You can break easier on shorter routes in the open field. You'll feel more confident. And if they go past you, you're just wider than 45 when you open up, and you'll be
uh,
in good shape. But yeah, that's a good job. Yeah, right here.
yeah,
I mean, you know what you did around, eyes, where your eyes at, right? I can't really see it, but it look like your eyes are high. Um, you don't need to grab. You don't need to panic. You know why? Look at where the ball is once again. Far hash. You don't have to panic here. Even, let's say you're beat, right? Let's just say you're where my mouse is even here. If quarterback throws it and you undercut it, that's a pick six.
yeah.
And I'm going to tell you about, how you should play in red zone with leverages later.
Right.
But like
And
I said,
like that,
today is just me breaking down all your clip you sent me. So you have a general idea and terminology of what I'm going to break down more and more specific. You know,
okay.
yeah. What were you going to say?
I just feel like um in this one because like the ball's all the way on the opposite hash.
Mhm.
Do you want me more inside?
You can be, especially if you're off. Like this was like the no man's land thing we were talking about. But 100% yes. Now if you're press, I once again, I'll explain for press a little more, but you barely want to be a little more for press because
Okay.
press is a little more dangerous. But for sure, off, yeah. If you're half a man, you could be like ear to ear, like his head's here, your head's here, versus just being here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is just football. Football, like the more film you see, you'll know what's more of a threat. Him running out here, right, versus a fade ball. It's such a far throw for this dude to make.
Yeah.
Like he not Mahomes.
No.
Yeah, just be more patient with it though. But
Yeah.
we all have our reps. 32. I like your leverage here. Where you at? Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, not now you're a little it looks like you're a lot more inside than some of
Yeah.
your
Sometimes I notice it, and like to be honest, like sometimes I do think, damn, they're hella far out there. Like there's
right.
like, what the fuck are they gonna run out there?
Oh yeah, I like your leverage right here. You're 8 yards. We could be seven, but we good. Now
Okay.
let's see this. Oh yeah, I wrote you broke off the wrong foot. You always want to break off the opposite foot.
So,
Just drive out this. You see that's the false that we talked about?
yeah.
Yeah, just we'll fix this stuff. So we're gonna have a dedicated Zoom for press, dedicated for off, dedicated for breaks, and then we're gonna kind of go rotation like that, and then like free for all whatever, and
Okay.
then but we're gonna text about that stuff. I'm just
Nice.
trying to yeah.
Let's run up
In
low.
press, I'll always tell you to win press. It's all about feet. We want to whenever you get two kicks in before you transition, you're gonna win every rep. So right here, you just open the gate right away, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna inch like this, kick right here, 45, 1, 2, and he'll be widened. And I'm gonna
Okay.
show
Yeah,
you
that's
an
like something
example.
I want to work on because like that's what I don't like happening to me. Like
Uh,
whatever he gets his release, and it's like then I want to start learn like just get back into like kicking, but I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna go over that.
Uh,
Just putting this on alert. 34. Slow out the back pedal again. You see that much space?
yeah.
If you're boom, slow, backpedaling, boom. All these balls, all these passes, you could be in position to pick them off. Like you have good
That last one would that be something I would use creep on?
let's see. Honestly, so you would know this better than me because you're on the field, right? And I'm
Yeah.
watching on video. It's all about his speed. Is he really trying to push you? And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know because I haven't watched, your receivers play, but I don't think any of them are no crazy elite like receivers, right? On some like Jeremiah Smith or like one of them type, right?
Like I mean, some of them are like bigger, but
Right.
speed wise, not really though.
Right. Are they really trying to make every route like a go ball, or are they kind of like counting their steps? That's something we gotta learn too. And when we watch film, we'll break down their tendencies. But it looks like you're faster than him. Like he won't burn you. So I'd still be backpedal up till right here. This is when I'll start creeping right here on the 40 and just break off that shit.
Yeah. I think I just yeah, just trusting myself for sure.
Trust in yourself. 35. Good. I wrote good here. Oh yeah, good. We don't have to see. I'm just gonna kind of skip over the good ones here.
Yeah.
36. Where are you at here? I wrote
Yeah.
you were two inside here. You're
Okay.
you're two inside because this is the boundary now, right?
Yeah.
We could do that for the field. You see how you're here and he's all the way
Yeah.
here? All right, what did I write? Too far inside, decent tempo. Your break wasn't efficient though, and I'll tell you why. He broke an out route, right?
Yeah.
He breaks 90. You can't break 90 as well in the beginning. Right there. You see how you're
Yeah.
going lateral first?
Yeah.
Right here, boom. And that's gonna come with footwork. Let's see her from here.
It's the wrong plan for it.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna go in depth in these. 37. Levels once again. Levels right here. Levels. Y'all can't be on the same. You see how y'all bump into each other?
Yeah.
That's just
Almost
level.
my ass out.
Yeah. You said what?
I said, yeah, the LB almost laid my ass out.
Yeah. Y'all both gotta have awareness, but it comes from just having the right levels. Because if you're pressed here, it makes it easier for the linebacker to come over top of you, right?
Yeah.
It's just all about communication with your guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Move on. 38. Clinic. I wrote clinic. This is your best press rep I've seen. What I'll teach is to your leverage, your inside right here. To
Yeah.
your leverage, you want to shoot two hands and really deny the inside release. Away from leverage, you only shoot one because if you shoot two, your hips are going to get locked.
Okay.
Right here, I wrote clinic. Great distance right here. Now, I will tell you, when you play off, you're like a yard and a half off. Yard and a half off. That's perfect. Now, when you play cover two, you get all up in his face. Now, if I was a good quarterback, I'd know, okay, I'd know based on your indicator when it's cover two, when it's press. So just try to make everything look the same, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, let's see this. I wrote, I love this technique right here. Boom, patient, boom, two hands. You're clinic. Good shit. Now we gotta stay consistent with this, right? When you press,
Yeah.
you show me on tape you could do this type of quality. Now let's get you to do this every single time. Boom, flat, two, boom, in control the whole route. He's dead. Quarterback has to scramble now.
Yeah.
Good job. This is what I want to see every time from you.
Okay.
And you've done it now. Now let's see this game film. 39. I just wrote good. Were you at top?
Yeah.
Yeah, like here, I would be outside leverage.
Okay.
You see, he's running a fade.
Yeah.
He's on the top of the numbers and the boundary.
Yeah.
But like I said, if it's a schematic thing, listen to coach, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really.
I don't know. Yeah, what does he teach you about that? Does he say you could do whatever leverage, or do you guys have a leverage or what?
Uh, he kind of just he hasn't really. I would say off he's touched on it more, but press honestly like he hasn't like touched on it like more. If he's like he hasn't touched on it, he's just like, oh, I like it pressed in the boundary more though.
Okay. Well, how
And
about this? Do you want to try what a lot of programs and I teach then of
yeah,
going
yeah,
by
yeah,
split rules?
yeah,
The reason we go by split rules is we have it's just a numbers game. Better odds of him running this route versus this. So your leverage will help you win every time.
okay,
So I'll teach you about split reps later.
okay,
Split coverage. Number 40, round and breaks again.
yeah. So it's just like a weird when I was watching this back, I just he kind of like just like took it up like he broke. I thought it was going. I don't know. It just was.
Yeah, you good. It's just angles.
Yeah.
Right here, 41.
Uh,
Patience don't inch. Oh.
for this one, this is like a probably this is like a technique I like really have trouble.
Mhm,
So we play something called like cliff,
mhm,
and it's I mean it's like in our basically when we're like blitzing like six guys, and space our cover zero. So he like plays this has this play 5 yards off,
mhm,
and he's like don't back up at all,
mhm.
and then but I just don't feel comfortable with it because I just like because he's like he wants it to collision it every single time, but and he's like and a lot of us are like, what if he just like still goes past us and like gets free? But he just says like the pressure should eat to where it should be a sack if they do it, which makes sense. But I'm not comfortable really with it. So, but that
Well,
was
everything your coach says, from what I hear, there's some validity to what he's saying. But the
yeah,
way he coaches you guys is not adequate.
yeah,
And it's all about technique. Yeah, you stay flat because the blitz is going to come. It's going to be a hot throw. It's going to be now. But he doesn't teach you how your footwork should be.
yeah,
Then if you're flat, if he runs a deep ball, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do to teach you what you should do. So
Okay.
a lot of stuff he says isn't wrong. It just he doesn't really he tells you one thing. He doesn't tell you how to equip it to your
Yeah,
game. He
yeah,
says it and boom, he just lets y'all figure it out. So
yeah.
that's what
Basically,
I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for you to do, and we'll get it right. But once again, he breaks on the out. Don't break on the out with him. Undercut, boom, boom, boom. And what you might say, what if he does that out and up again, top shoulder? You feel me? And at
Yeah.
the end here, don't. Oh, yeah, you don't gotta do that clap at the end. Body language, right? Just,
Yeah.
just mentally, it's just psychology for yourself too. You're like,
Okay.
all right, it happened. Fuck it, on to the
Fuck.
next.
Yeah. This is my
Right
worst
here.
rep all year.
You good. We love these worst reps. Not when game happens necessarily, but at
Yeah.
least at least at least we got this out the system. Right here. Play 42. You're inside leverage, right?
Yeah.
You're inside leverage, but you gave up inside. So now this is that video we saw earlier, right?
Yeah.
What if you just under slip it right here?
Yeah. I know.
Boom. And let's say you didn't do it, right? Because we're not going to do that every time.
Yeah.
Let's say you here, boom, and yeah, sure, you're outside leverage. We're switch leverage. Fuck it. If he's pushing to you, do you know what you have to do?
I think
Okay. A
no.
lot of times receivers, when they run fade balls at the last second, they'll push off, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Or when they run like a dig, they're gonna push off you here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what to do. There's two situations. Yeah, we're running out of time, but I'm gonna teach you this stuff. So when they lean into you, you want to lean back into them, right? You're gonna fight pressure with pressure. Have you heard that term?
Yeah.
So this is a drill that I do with my guys. If I'm leaning into you, see, he's doing an OD right there. So there's two ways receivers push off. One with their whole body, they lean into you.
Yeah.
When they use their arms, and when they use their arms, you're gonna do something called a coffee mug, where you're gonna grab their elbow and pull off, and you're gonna see it. And I have film of NFL guys doing it all the time. So you're gonna see right here. I tell them to grab my elbow if I push off, but if I lean, you're gonna slingshot off, and you're gonna see it. Boom, like that, and it's gonna be subtle, so you're never gonna get caught for this. You're gonna get flagged when you pull it like this. Yeah, watch from this angle. You see like that?
Yeah. It's a little like laggy, but I got
Or
it.
is it laggy? I'm gonna send you these clips too. And we're like I said, when we have a specific day, like breaks, I'm gonna go over this so much more in depth.
Okay.
But yeah, let's continue. So if he's pushing you off, you kind of fight pressure with pressure. You see his elbow is chicken winged right
Yeah.
here. It's chicken winged.
Yeah.
You could use your left arm and grab on his right elbow
Okay.
and just
I
boom.
know. It was funny. They emailed us later that week that said that should have been OPI, but I was like, nah.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
So you 43. Okay, right here. This is a yeah, this shit happened to me last time too. Was this cover two right here?
There was, I think the clip after is cover two.
Or is it the one after?
Because there's one of them in cover two that the one they hit over me, and I was like, right there, but
Oh no, this was just good job. I wrote good job. This one right here, cover two, right?
it's loading.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yes,
safety, got to do a better job disguising the shell too.
yeah,
They always just get out too fast. But look, in cover two, there's always going to be a middle run through play, right? So I'm sure it's like the wall carry guy where he gets up top. So you got to make the safety job easier by the reroute, right?
oh yeah.
Does your coach want you to reroute him inside or outside?
Like this is where he hasn't been very clear. Like he wants us to get it inside, but then there's times where he's like guys have gone outside during practice, and he's like that's fine. So it's just like um I don't know, definitely get a reroute, but
Yeah, no matter what, just get a reroute still, right?
I've been trying to like sometimes I'll try and disguise like I'm in man and then
Um,
I'll jump outside.
um,
But I don't know.
yeah, that's good. That's elite right there. But here's what I want you to do regardless. Just help him out with the whole shot, right? In cover two.
Yeah.
After, watch what happens. You did a great job of hinging, but which direction should you hinge? You you shouldn't hinge straight back. it should be at an angle, and I'll tell you why. Let's go. All right, let me go back to this joint right here. You see this, right? You see this, right? Smash concept.
Yeah.
You never want to, let's say your cornerback right here. Let's say when you hinge, you never want to go straight back. You always want to drop
By
45 degrees this way.
what do you mean by hinge?
Oh, hinge? Hinge is what I mean by, this is what I mean by hinge. When you're dropping, you're finding work.
Okay.
So right there. Boom, shovel, shovel, good. This is hinging right here. You're hinging, dropping underneath the one, right?
Yeah.
So you do good. Do y'all what term does your coaches use for this? What you're doing right here?
Uh,
Nothing.
yeah, nothing.
Okay. Yeah, this is called hinging.
Yeah.
So you're hinging butt towards the sideline, go at a 45-degree angle. And then that would have been a crazy pick.
I know. Tell me about it.
But look, now you know. Boom. Your safety should have done a way better job because he's way too deep. And that's part of the middle run through guys supposed to, help him out right here.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to split it because of four verts, but it's on both. It's on safety too. So don't put it on you.
Yeah. I was hella pissed about that play.
But yeah, that's almost a book though. But look, angles. Instead of straight dropping straight back, drawing's gone. But you saw the drawing, right?
Yeah, the smash
Right
call. Yeah.
here. Don't go this way because quarterback is throwing the ball right here. Right?
Yeah.
What I need you to do, you go from here, drop 45, boom. That's like a J. Have you seen JC Horn do that in cover two against Seattle? Yeah, I'll just show you real quick.
Or
For
probably.
me,
Yeah.
for me, I like it when just when I like watching guys do it.
Yeah.
You have a better idea. Okay, let you see this. Boom, cover two right here, right? Or this might be man. Boom, he's driving right. Watch what
Yeah.
he's hinging. He's hinging. Boom. That's what hinging is. Now it wasn't at an angle because he was already at the sideline.
Fine. Yeah.
But if he was here, he would have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just finish these out real quick. Just a couple more plays. See, this is what I'm talking about. I usually always go over the time. So yeah,
Okay.
if you go with the time,
Oh yeah, I'm good.
you know, what did play 45? I wrote clinic right here. I forget what this play is. Boom. Two hands, boom. Disturbing the route. Good shit. You look like you were inside leverage, right? Or what leverage were you?
I think I might have been a little
You look,
outside.
it looked like you switched at the last second.
Yeah.
Like
I
you're
think.
inside. And I don't know, whatever you were, hands on the line. I like that disruption though.
Yeah.
Right here. 46. I just wrote good finish. Were you top? Good finish. See, this is what we're talking about. You're a little more slower naturally in the red zone.
Yeah.
This is perfect right here. Now you could be better by not going lateral off that break, just straight 45. See how there's like a half step that's lateral? Straight
Yeah.
45.
How do I fix like do you think I'm too wide? My feet are too wide then?
We'll fix it for next time. It's all about it's we'll fix it next time. It's
Okay.
all about the pointer toe though, and I'll tell you how crucial it is.
Okay.
47.
So these both were I just want to see what you say because I
That's
got called for PI on both these two. And I was like, what the fuck in our scrimmage?
that's a great play. Boom. Look at what you're doing naturally though. You're in physical, yeah. You're widening him to the sideline, right? You're not going straight back with him. That's
Yeah.
what we want. That's clinic right here. Boom, chest to chest, hands up. You're playing through his hands. Clinic. I don't know what he, it happened. I don't know what he's doing. But that, hey, I'd rather you get do that every time and get called for it than getting mossed on. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah,
good. Keep doing that. 48 right here. Same thing. I just wrote good finish. You see what you're doing though?
yeah,
Whenever you do good, he starts right. Look at where he starts. Bottom numbers, right?
yeah,
Receiver wants to go in a straight line. Straight line. I know that's curved right here, but straight line. Look at what you do in press. Kick, 45, boom. Now he's all the way in the sideline. Now you're leaning and locating, and you're making it hard for him. Even if you don't have a hand there necessarily, your kick did all the work. That's
yeah,
clinic right there. Good job. Okay, two more plays. Now this is what we're talking about, biting on the route right here. Boom. You bite it, you know you're not throwing this zig route.
yeah,
You can see quarterback intention. His shoulder, high shoulders right here. Just draw and be a playmaker. This is next level though. So you know what I mean? Like this is what I expect you to do later. But this is what's gonna help you become like first round on some shit. Like making plays like this when it's not even your job. Obviously, number one thing, do your job. But once you master that, like it's just football IQ stuff. You're gonna see the same route patterns. And I'll tell you one thing about the red zone. There's only two types of routes in the red zone. In front of the end zone, back of the end zone. Have you heard that term?
no,
They're never gonna run a route mid here. It's always gonna be front of like front pylon, back pylon, right?
yeah,
Look at where he's at. Back pylon, right? He's going here. He's going to the end zone, like you know what I mean? Like upwards there. He just ran a shitty route. He's supposed to go more towards the pylon.
yeah.
But you're gonna see stuff like that in the red zone. Last play right here. Stay up, keep leverage. What I wrote. Where you at? Top.
So I just bang
Keep
it.
your leverage. If you're inside, you let him cross your face, right?
Yeah,
Honestly, they might call flag on this just because y'all both fail. But there's nothing you could do if you tripped on him. But just keep your leverage and don't turn too much here. Stay square. You see how you're kind of half creeping? Like this is what a creep is. Good.
that's what I was actually about to ask. I was like, is that what like creeping would look
That's
like?
kind of like what creeping is for real. But you're just boom. You're shooting that this hand here. You're stretching here, and now you're just stay square a little more longer, especially if we're low red or if
But,
we're like in the
but
red
like if I was in the like,
open.
would that be fine?
That'd be fine. Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
obviously, we want to be flatter once he crosses your face. You don't want to let him cross your face because that's your leverage. Keep your leverage,
okay,
but yeah, just stay up too.
yeah,
I mean that yeah. I mean that's the last clip. I know we had some in the beginning, but that's some stuff we could watch later. But
okay.
what did you think though? Do you understand like all the stuff I was talking about? Is stuff making sense or what?
No, yeah, like no, all of it made a lot of sense, and I think it's like definitely what I need. Like,
Yeah.
that's like what like you said, like my coach like tells us like decently now, like decently what to do or like concept wise, but like just the little details that make you like better, like the point and toe you're talking about, like and just even the creep I think will already help me because I feel like I have that like that's something I've been kind of like trying to figure out. Like, well, I feel like when I open up, they break right when I
Mhm.
open up, and so I feel like this should will definitely help. So I
Yeah.
like it.
But no, this is a good start though for sure in terms of baseline assessment. Now that I know where we at, now it's all about refining it specifically. So what I'm gonna do from here is this recording is gonna be recorded, of course. So you're gonna have access to this, so you could keep rewinding and watch it through. Set you could watch it with pops or whatever too. And for next time, and after this, I'm gonna give you a written plan of what I want you to work on.
Okay,
Here, this is where you should take advantage of the asynchronous. So
okay,
whatever clips you have throughout the week, whether it's in practice, indie, whatever, you can send it for critique. You could even do extra work by yourself, like you just put your phone like on the grass. You know what I mean? Just film yourself just walking through stuff, and I'll critique it. And I'm gonna give you a written plan of what you should do, what I want you to do throughout the week, whether it's walking tempo, like barefoot, whatever. Right?
okay,
I'm not gonna kill you. You guys are in season, mid season, so I'm
yeah,
not gonna have you do drills full speed. But I'm just gonna give you some stuff to do. What do you want to specifically focus on for next week, like the main topic? So how we're gonna go from here is whatever stuff we had, in the middle of the week, we're going to talk about review, and then we're going to go into our lesson, like our main lesson of the day, whether it's press, off man, breaks, and I'm going to break that down to a T for that session. And it might take us 1 or 2 sessions to cover everything, but that's how we're going to go. And then we're going to move on to the next one, like a recap of the week, questions, and then the lesson, and then like that for the rest of it. So, what do you want to work on this week, this next week?
Like for like I feel like the biggest takeaways from that was just like I mean like getting more either more into press man or just like the breaks for sure. I feel like those were my
Do we
two big
do,
whatever what you think would be best.
since you play a lot of off man and you're going to continue to play off man throughout the week, and you're
Yeah.
going to be breaking every single time, right? Regardless if you're press or break or off. Let's
Yeah.
focus on break for this next meeting. So what I'm going
Okay.
to do is I'm going to write you a summary of what we talked about today, of course, and the written plan of what I want you to do for breaks. I'm going to give you a couple clips to watch, and I'm going to tell you you should do these 3 clips or do these 3 drills and send it to me. And we're just going to keep refining it. And throughout the week, send me videos of your breaks or whatever it is, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Yeah. So like the written plan, well, like when will I get that?
Oh, you'll get it within 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
You'll get it. Yeah. You'll get it within 20. I'll try to get it earlier if I mean it won't take the full 24. It'll
Okay.
probably be sent to you by like lunchtime tomorrow,
Okay.
latest.
Okay. Awesome.
But yeah, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you the recording too. The funny thing is, the Discord server is still under wraps right now because the guy made it all wrong. But that's how I used to send the recordings. So I guess for right now, I'll like upload it to YouTube or something. Like
Okay.
make it like private video and send it to you. But,
Okay.
but usually it'd be sent to you in the Discord.
Okay.
That's how we'll do it. But sounds good. So next week we're gonna meet Tuesday again, or are you gonna let me know
Uh,
if it's iffy?
it
If
might be iffy because I have to take a midterm on Tuesday. Like I have to go to that class.
yeah, we can potentially do Wednesday because like I said, Wednesdays I'm gonna start this recording.